We now move on to the next method that is also based on separation on gravitation. Separation based on gravitation. So second method under it that we are going to study, which will help us to bring about the concentration of the ore, that is the percentage of the ore is going to increase and we are going to get rid of the gangue material, is hydraulic separation method. In hydraulic separation method, we are using a force of water to separate the gangue from the heavy metal particles. So lighter gangue is separated from heavy metal particles using hydraulic separation method. So as we studied in the previous method, that was also based on gravitation, where the particle size is same because the ore is crushed, but what is different is the weight of the particles. The metal is of heavy weight and the gangue is lighter in weight. So due to difference in the particle weights, this method is going to be useful for separation. So first we will see the arrangement that is required and then we shall go through the points. Now the arrangement that is required for hydraulic separation is somewhat similar to what you have seen in a flour mill. In a flour mill, we have a vessel and the vessel is broad at the top, but it tapers towards the ends. And in that we add the wheat. The whole wheat is added to it and later on it moves through the belt and it is crushed and we get the wheat flour. So this is somewhat similar to that kind of an arrangement. Here we have a huge big tank and this tank is broad towards the top, but then at the base it gets narrower and there is an arrangement on the top for the inlet for powdered ore. So the ore that is in powdered form is made to enter into this tank from the top. One side here on the top you can even see an outlet and this outlet is for the gangue along with water. So water and gangue particles are going to move out through this opening which is present at the top of the tank. Now at the bottom where the tank is tapering, there is an arrangement for inlet of water. You can see that the nozzle of this pipe is very small. So when the water is going to be forcefully pushed in, it's going to come out with tremendous pressure over here into this tank. This is what we want. This is called as a jet of water. That is water when it is going to come out in the form of a jet or it is going to be under tremendous pressure. So that is called as a jet of water and that is what we want. And then here you can see that where the tank is almost narrowing, there is a little space on both the sides. And through that, what is going to come out is the concentrated ore. Now let us see the working, how the working takes place. So powdered ore is going to be poured from the top and a forceful jet of water is made to enter the tank from the bottom. So when they both mix with one another, there is an ore suspension which is created. Suspension, you have studied the various types of solutions you must have studied. So one of them was suspension and it's an heterogeneous mixture because both the things will not mix with one another because it is ore, it does not dissolve in water. So it's a suspension of the ore which is created over here. But due to the jet of water which is coming out, the gangue particles which are lighter, they get carried away towards the top of the tank. And from the top where the outlet is given, the water containing the gangue is given out. But the ore particles are heavy and they do not get carried away with water. They come down, they start settling down and through these two openings which are present here, they are going to move out and they are going to be collected at the bottom of the tank. From this outlet, concentrated ore is going to be obtained. So this is what is the mechanism and gangue is going to be separated from the metal particles. Let's go through the points here. Finely ground ore is released into the tank from the top. Forceful jet of water is introduced in the tank from the lower side. So from here, a jet of water from a small nozzle that is given here, the water is going to come out with tremendous force. So that is jet of water. Lighter gangue particles flow out along with jet of water from the outlet on upper side of the tank. So from the upper side, the gangue and the water are going to be moved out. Heavy ore particles are collected at the bottom and are removed from the lower side of the tank. So heavy particles, they come settling down, and from the lower portion they are separated. So this is what is the two methods that we have studied on the basis of gravitation. Let's move on to the next slide. We have studied two methods that were based upon gravitation and which helped us in concentrating the ore, that is increasing the percentage of metal and removing gangue out of it. We now move on to the next method, that is magnetic separation method. As the name suggests, it is useful for separating magnetic material from non-magnetic material. We know that there are certain metals which are magnetic in nature, like iron, cobalt and nickel. So this method is useful for them, and it is even useful for separating non-magnetic ores which show presence of magnetic material in them. At the end of the explanation, we will be taking up one example, and so this method is useful for separating magnetic material from non-magnetic material. So let us see first the arrangement. This arrangement requires an electromagnetic method. An electromagnet is a device in which we have an iron piece, and to that we give several turns of copper wire, and these wires are, the two ends of the wire are connected to a source of electric current, and when we pass electricity through it, the iron piece starts behaving as a magnet. So that is called as an electromagnet. So in this we have got two rollers. Those rollers are made out of iron. Both are made out of iron, but one of them is made an electromagnet by passing electric current through it. So this is the roller which is magnetic in nature. This is magnetic roller, and we have magnetized it by passing electric current. So this is a magnetic roller. This roller is not a magnetic roller. It is a non-magnetic roller. Here we have a arrangement from where we can insert powdered ore, and this powdered ore falls onto a belt. This belt is constantly moving and it is called as a conveyor belt. This conveyor belt is made out of leather or brass, which are non-magnetic in nature. So the conveyor belt is constantly moving over these two rollers. There are two containers. One container is placed just below the magnetic roller, whereas one container is placed away from the magnetic roller. So this one, you can see it is placed away from the magnetic roller, whereas this is placed below the magnetic roller. Now this is what is the arrangement that needs to be done. Now you start pouring the powdered ore onto the conveyor belt, which is constantly moving. Now when the material reaches this point, all the material that is non-magnetic in nature will fall tangentially, and they will be collected in the container that is kept away from the magnetic roller. That material which is magnetic in nature is still attracted towards this roller because it is also a magnet, and we know the properties of magnetic substances. They get attracted towards the another magnet. So the material gets attracted towards it, and it is still carried away, and it will fall onto the container which is kept below the magnetic roller. So this process constantly it goes on taking place, and it separates the gangue or the non-magnetic material from the magnetic substances. So this is what is in short the method of working of the separation of material that is magnetic in nature from non-magnetic material. So non-magnetic part of the ore is not attracted towards the magnetic roller. So this is what is happening here, and all the non-magnetic ingredient is falling tangentially and it is collected over here. It is not attracted to the magnetic roller. They are carried further along the belt and fall in the vessel placed away from the magnetic roller. So they are falling away into the container away from the magnetic roller. Magnetic particles of the ore stick to the magnetic roller and fall in the vessel near the magnetic roller. So this is what we find, that is the magnetic material gets carried away. It is carried and it's going to fall onto the collector that is placed below the magnetic roller. Example, cassiterite is a tin, Sn. Tin stands for stannum, that is Sn ore. Non-magnetic stannic oxide, SnO2. This is the ore of tin is non-magnetic in nature, but it has got an impurity, that is magnetic ferrous tungstate is present in it, that is FeWO4, that is magnetic, are separated by this method. So the ore of tin is which is non-magnetic, that is SnO2, is separated from the magnetic material FeWO4, that is ferrous tungstate, by the method of magnetic separation. So this is all about the magnetic separation method. Some more methods of separation we will be studying in the next class. Thank you.